for me, when I'm writing two characters, now I have Suryah, whose anger got channelized in a proper way, and there is another character called Daya, who really doesn't know where to show his anger and on whom to show his anger.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
The elder Bahubali is dead.
Correct.
The people are getting suffered till the younger one comes.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, what if the elder Bahubali gives courage to the people, and what if they fight themselves? There is no need for younger Bahubali. That's the idea. Suryah, she's there forever. So he can't even accept the fact that mom is not there. So that's why he kept on asking the same thing, Amma Hiroju, Amma Hiroju. When he missed,
When
he's leaving,
yeah.
I stopped and I asked him, what are you thinking at this moment? So what? Is he not going to hit for the rest of his life?
Hi Vivek.
Hi sir.
మిమ్మల్ని కలవడం నాకు చాలా సంతోషం. సరిపోదా శనివారం చూశాను, నాకు చాలా చాలా నచ్చింది. చాలా ఐడియాస్ గురించి మాట్లాడాలనుకున్నా. ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూనే తెలుగులో మాట్లాడదాం అనుకున్నా నేను.
ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే నాకు ఒక ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ కావాలన్నమాట. ఎందుకంటే చెన్నైలో ఎప్పుడు చూసినా తమిళ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్ తో కలుస్తున్నా. సో మిమ్మల్ని చెన్నైలో కలవడం అయితే తెలుగులో మాట్లాడడం కొద్దిగా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ వచ్చినట్టు కూడా ఉంటుంది అనుకున్నా. కానీ ఐ థింక్ చూసాం ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ తెలుగులో, మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఈ ఫిల్మ్ గురించి కొద్దిగా డైసెక్ట్ చేసి మాట్లాడారు. కాబట్టి ఈ ఫిల్మ్ కి పెద్ద ఒక రిలీజ్ మిగిలే స్టేట్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి maybe I thought we should do it in English.
Definitely, yeah.
That is my name is Sudhir Srinivasan. I am a film critic and I am happy to discuss this film with you. Maybe as a starting point, we could begin by discussing the main issue that Suryah has, which is anger, obviously. And one of the things that I noticed about it was the dad reacts in very expected ways. The dad reacts like anybody in the family would.
Right.
But the mom seems a lot more understanding of it. She has a very unique solution for it, which is where everything begins. And do you see her as the soul of the film in a way?
Definitely, see, the thing is, mother character, even she has some anger issues, and she is dealing with those anger issues all throughout her life. But the film starts with the news of mother's death, that she is going to die in some couple of months or so. So when it comes to mother, so her understanding of life is completely different when compared to dad or anyone else. So that's why she deals with any problem in such a way that there has to be a solution to it. So likewise, so mother is the solution, or mother is the soul of the film. And the thing is, and the way she deals with the problems or any other, not just the anger problem, she tells the kid, she tells her daughter to learn cooking just as a subject, not the don't just stay in the kitchen as you learn cooking. So all these things are there, no? So how mother deals with the life is completely different.
One of my favorite things, because we are talking about the mother character, I totally enjoy that even though she dies at the beginning of the film, she never dies in the film.
True. She lives throughout the film.
She's there constantly, and she's still sort of a guiding force for the hero.
Some more the sort of resemblance Suryah will carry throughout the film, be it the red cloth, or be it the saree, or be it the dream. So mother is always throughout the film, though she's dead in the first time.
And it's not a very monotonous sort of thing either. It's not that she's just sitting there and he's not just thinking about her and being sad once in a while. She is constantly engaging with her as well.
Because the thing is, there is some sort of burst in Suryah's life that he really wanted to know what is real, what is the true anger which his mom really wanted to tell that day. So that question has been carried throughout the film, and he's getting the dream because he had that guilt of, why did I really sleep that day? Why did he really slept off that day? Or else I would have heard her last words of what she really wanted to tell me. So that first has already
Nizamaina Kopam
ante. So that's always been there. And that's why Suryah has formed a book of rules, because I just want to leave the person if it crosses 12. Why all these things came? Because he always had that doubt of whether I'm doing right or not. Whether my mom would appreciate.
Am I getting the point of why she wanted
what she really
to do
wanted
this on
to tell?
Saturday?
So what she really wanted to tell or not. Whether whatever she really wanted to tell, is it answering what I'm doing? So that bug that's already been bugging in his head. So that's why.
And even the other idea of if it crosses 12 and I can't hurt you anymore, then it means my mom has forgiven
you. So it is coming from that perspective. Because he hasn't heard the last words of mom. So
how long did you write this film?
It took me a lot of time, actually. Normally I'm a bit fast when it comes to writing scripts, actually. It took me around some 3 to 4 months.
I see. Okay. Oh wow, 3 to 4 months is long. I think a lot of people who suffer with respect to how long they take to write stories, they'll be like, oh wow, Vivek says 3-4 months is a long time. I wish 3-4 months was a long time for me.
No, 3-4 months to finish off my probably a satisfactory draft. Then I kept on working on the script till for an year or so. Okay. Is this a very personal process for you writing, or are you constantly collaborating with other people in writing? The first 2 to 3 drafts are very personal to me, and then I pitch it to my direction team, and then I collaborate with you.
When did it begin? Like, what was the main idea? The first one that told you there is a film here. If I expanded on this idea, I think there could be a film here. What was that for you?
The very first idea, at the very nascent stage, I start telling to my very close knit of people. And I just want to check their reaction. Whether they are excited or not. And even I feel whether I'm excited personally or not. Then I'll sit on it and I'll finish off my first episode. So that's the first stage. There are few ideas which didn't.
What was that for you with respect to this film?
Cracking that Saturdays thing, anger on Saturdays thing is the main thing. See, the thing is that idea was okay.
That was the idea.
That was okay.
Okay, here's a guy who only hurts people on Saturdays.
He who unleashes only on Saturdays. So that was the initial idea. I was very confident when I cracked the backstory of it.
Nice. Okay.
Why it has to be this way? Because the idea is okay. The idea is new. Okay, the idea I can work on it. This is very. Very catchy idea. That
true. Very true.
If someone says it's about a guy who unleashes only on Saturdays, it's very catchy. Wow, it just grabs your interest. But if I don't crack the backstory of it, why it has to be this way? Then there is a problem.
and I totally love the backstory, which is what the film begins with.
Right.
And I could tell that whoever wrote this, whoever is making this, is totally enjoying telling this backstory as well.
Once I crack that backstory, then I know that okay, this is my story. I can work on this story for a longer time.
Because I remember my first reaction when I heard the idea in the film, and I knew nothing about this film, and I just walked in. Once I saw this idea and the backstory developing, I looked at somebody who was with me and I said, what an idea. I love this. I love what it could be. What it could become.
Very true.
And the idea of this mom sort of writing these dates on a wall and scratching them one by one. And not just that. It's not just a visual gimmick there. So she is using this to instill some sort of morality in her.
True, very true.
She's saying, ink stains on your shirt is not good enough. I will not give you permission to hurt someone.
See, the thing is, she's almost telling the reason to go and unleash.
Correct.
See, correct reasons. See, if someone puts some ink on your shirt, is it really a reason to get angry? Get so angry and
more than unleashing, are you allowed to get angry?
Allowed to get angry. So it's a permission to do something. Is this reason enough to get angry? So that's the question.
So that is do you see this guy as a vigilante? It's fair to see him as a vigilante, right?
Yeah.
So that's where he becomes a vigilante.
That's it.
Otherwise, he would be a really bad guy if he didn't know what to get angry about.
Very true. He would have become something else. He would have become.
He would have become a villain for all we know.
True. Very true. Because those barriers or those hindrances what mother had put on him, has become what he is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The idea of anger itself in our society, in films, literature, everything, religion, we are constantly encouraged to see anger as a bad trait.
Yeah.
Right? We are constantly told, "Kopadam manchidi kaadu, tappu."
Yeah.
It's wrong. Do not feel angry. Do not get angry. But I love that you don't see anger as a bad trait. You don't see it as a negative trait or a trait that, or an emotion that you should entirely rid yourself of.
You can't do that. In reality, see, you can't shun away your anger. You can't get rid of your anger, but use it in a very in a very channelized way. Probably would make you a better person. For example, there are a lot of poets or there are a lot of filmmakers. Every filmmaker has anger.
Yeah.
So how is showing his anger?
True.
Through the medium which he really wanted to convey. For example, probably the poet Tiruvallur is angry at some point of time. Sri is angry at some point of time. But in what way he chose to show his anger is what we
so anger doesn't mean a face that looks like this necessarily.
You need not. See, sometimes probably showing anger through your work or through your, for example, Che Guevara, he is angry. So probably which would got courage to a lot of people. So there are a lot of ways to. So anger is a big subject. It's a vast subject.
Yeah.
You can't just put down to one bracket and say that okay, he is angry. You can.
Put just itan kopadutunnadu, so itan cheddod.
You can't do that. Yeah.
I mean, because we are talking about the idea that this guy could have become a bad guy also. I found it very interesting that there are spaces where he is called a demon.
Yeah.
Suryah himself, even though he is fighting for the right causes.
Yeah.
At some point, it almost felt like, S.J. Suryah's character, Dayanand, he calls himself innocent. At some point.
Very true.
He says, I am the innocent guy. He only beat me for no reason.
That's very true, actually. See, the thing is, even SJ's anger, see, for me, when I'm writing two characters, now I have Suryah, whose anger got channelized in a proper way, and there is another character called Daya, who really doesn't know where to show his anger and on whom to show his anger.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
that's the problem. So we normally,
which is why he finds a punching bag.
Yeah, he needs a punching bag to show his anger. So be it the reason or whatsoever it is, if I get angry on this, we usually do. If I get angry on you, just because you are a superior officer or you are in a superior cadre, I won't show it on you. Rather, I would go and use my direction team as my punching bag. I scold them, I slap them, or do whatever. Okay, if you really have guts, show it on you. Show it on the person who really got angry.
Yeah, no, you'll get into trouble. So
you won't. So he's that kind of a character. So that's why the dynamics between Kurmanand, Sokulpalan and Daya is a different person when he is with Kurmanand.
True.
Okay, he's a monster to Sokulpalan people, who's like a crying baby to Kurmanand.
Yeah.
See, that's the equation which I really wanted to crack.
Yeah. I mean, see, everybody ultimately wants to write a protagonist who changes through the film.
Yeah.
Who evolves through the film. You read any screenwriting 101, people are saying, no, your hero has to begin here, he needs to change through the film. But it doesn't happen in most films.
Yeah.
The truth is, the hero reacts. Like you can see his emotions. Oh, he's sad about his sister being hurt, he's angry about it, he fights. But internally, he's not really changing. Starts off as a good guy, ends as a good guy.
That's it, yeah.
I totally liked how Suryah evolves through the film. His idea of anger evolves. His idea of justice changes through the film. And I thought it added so much value, I thought, to the film.
Probably, see, the thing is, there is one cut in the film. How do you find your true anger? Appakitta sollumbodhu, probably someone has to மேல இருந்து கீழே குதிச்சு வரணும், உனக்கு உண்மையான கோவம் என்னன்னு தெரியணும்னா.
Right.
So we immediately cut to Asia. Probably, see, the thing is, Daya is a person who will put him in a situation to understand what is his true anger is. So see, the thing is, to understand yourself in a better way, you need to put in a situation, you need to put in a very put in a situation that very cornered situation that you will understand it in a better way.
And I'll probably elaborate on this a bit more. Mainly because most people see goodness as the transformation from selfishness to fighting for somebody else. That itself is mostly done for, that's the usual journey, right? He is a selfish guy, but now he is fighting for other people, which makes him a good guy. But Suryah starts off fighting for other people anyway. So he is already there. And then he makes a bigger transformation.
That's
to realize, okay, what is my fighting achieving?
Very true.
What does this mean? So that to me was a rarer, more valuable transformation.
Very true.
And because we are talking about Daya and Kurmanand, their characters and the relationship they shared was so enjoyable. And I kept thinking, you know what, I could see a separate film entirely without Suryah, only about these two and what's happening in that.
True.
In that way. Because they're both great characters, they're having so much fun fighting each other. And it was all sorts of entertaining for me.
True.
Tell me about the need to create multiple bad men in this film instead of one big one.
No, see, for me, the character is Daya. See, if I need to draw a parallel to Suryah, I need to have someone who is having anger issues in a different sense. So when I'm trying to create Daya, the major inspiration, whether I could say it or not, I don't know. The major inspiration for Daya's character is the Shatankulam incident which I have gone through during the COVID time. So that really moved me. I really wanted to understand the psyche. Though Daya is very entertaining in this film.
I know what you mean, but he's still a bad guy.
He's still a bad guy.
Nobody enjoys him beating up these people.
So I just want to understand the psyche behind the brutality, what they are showing. Why? What if someone has a reason for this? So that's where it started actually. Daya's character started there. So that's why the need for if Daya.
Let me try and explain the psyche of such a person.
That's it. What could be this person? And
you don't want to dig into the whole hierarchy angles and people controlling police people. You don't want to get that serious.
No, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to create an SP who is controlling Daya. I already have
or a bigger minister who's controlling these two.
No need actually. So I just want everyone to be the part of the story and Daya's story and Daya's personal story.
Right.
See, Kurmanand himself is a political person. I'm not even showing whether he's a corporator or MLA or something. He is having a political background.
True.
Okay, and he is coming from a police force. So that's it.
So that itself gives you a sense of
the power dynamics is already there. So that's why.
And they have such animated faces, both SJS and Muraliga. Right. And it almost feels. I mean, those are faces you can make very easy caricatures of. Given how they look. So did they bring in the sense of animated sort of responses?
I try to maintain a bit of subtlety when it comes to their acting. Because as you told, their faces they look in a way that, see, the thing is, small expressions would become very they're too expressive in their own way. So I just wanted to make it a bit more subtle actually. So that's the thing which I really wanted to do.
I mean, the way they respond to certain ideas, it pushes you away from the reality of it, but it pushes you into a very entertainment sort of zone. Essentially, right?
I maintained some sort of caricaturish because I wanted them to be a bit more entertaining than what they really are.
Right.
That caricatureness is there. But I don't want to get into too animated faces here.
And I found it very interesting that many characters in this film are defined by one big attribute. Right? If it's anger and how to control it for Suryah, then for Dayanand it could be the sense of feeling cheated. For Kurma it could be the sense of jealousy. And I like how you're narrowing down one big emotion. And this is his fundamental sort of attitude. Is that how you create these characters in the first place? You look for one big thing that defines them?
I didn't think too much actually. It just happened. But when you're saying it, if you want to attribute one single emotion to one particular character, Daya's character is more like he felt cheated.
Yeah, almost like Inside Out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anger, this person. Jealousy,
This person. Yeah. I think you can tag those things, attribute those things to them. Actually.
Yeah, because that seems to be the driving force of their character.
Very true. Their character drives from the jealousy, and character drives from the way they are treated, and same with Suryah. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, because I enjoyed the writing of this film so much. Maybe my only small concern would be, could you have written the women better in terms of like bringing, like for example, they are still part of important scenes.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Like for example, the sister allows him to go ahead and fight. The mother, we know the advice she sort of gives. But I'm saying they're still on some level derivatives of the man. Would you agree or do you disagree?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
When you're telling me this, probably the sister character is a bit undercooked.
Yeah.
I understand that, but it was done on the edit table.
I see.
Yeah, so there were few scenes which we really had to take a call to take off from the edit. So probably because of those edits, you might feel
like, okay, she's serving a bigger purpose. Is she truly needed in this film?
Because amidst of all this chaos, this small information might go away. So that's what we thought, and we took it off. That's why that's a very brutal and harsh call on us. Yeah,
Okay.
but only the sister character I felt a bit more added value to it. So other than that, mother character has its own purpose, and Charu character is almost driving the story all throughout. I think.
You're constantly mentioning this line about Naragasura and how Krishna joins hands with Satyabhama to take him down. And that's pretty much what happens in this film also.
Yeah.
Because there's a different Krishna, there is a different Satyabhama here.
Yeah. See, that was like just to cut the teaser interestingly, we just had to
Really?
we just had to do that. But the point of the film is not that. The point of film is don't wait for Sri Krishna or don't wait for any.
That is true.
Don't wait for any incarnation to serve you, or don't wait for any hero to come and save you guys.
And I totally enjoyed it because this film seems to be playing by the rules of usual hero elevation cinema. Right? It seems to be that.
Yeah.
But it's actually using all these rules
Those tropes are there. Very true.
to undo what these films usually tell us.
True.
Because you watch these films, immediately you're thinking films or mythology, everything. You realize these stories and you're thinking, either that or you're thinking, నేనే వెళ్ళి కాపాడాలేమో.
నేను అనుకుంది ఏంటంటే యాక్చువల్గా మోర్ దాన్ మై ఫస్ట్ బ్రేక్ త్రూ ఇన్ ది సెకండ్ హాఫ్ ఈస్ లెట్ నాట్ సూర్య గో అండ్ సేవ్ దెమ్.
And that was a huge decision.
Huge. Let not Surya. The vigilante purpose comes from that idea of not going and saving them. Why vigilante is one? Why the cloth, which is very important on his Saturday, has become a mask? Because he doesn't want to. He really didn't want to go and show his face and save the people.
Yeah, it's not about me.
It's not about him. It's about the people who really wanted to save themselves.
Yeah.
So that idea has cracked into a new vigilante angle, which I really wanted to tell. So that's
and the reason I say that's a huge decision, and it's almost a very risky decision also.
True.
Because the way you're setting things up and the way you're creating expectations around these two characters. You are waiting for this explosive sort of clash between these two.
Very true. Yeah.
And for the longest time, that doesn't seem to be happening.
Very true. That's there. That's a very risky decision because, and that too after getting an actor like Ajay and Nani sir.
Yeah.
The anticipation is even more high.
Right.
Yeah. So I realized it when I'm shooting it. But I can't help because it's already written.
And you have such a natural talent for building up these hero moments also.
Very true.
I mean, you've done 3 other films.
Yeah.
But this film is very different from all the 3 films that you've done so far. And I mean, my first understanding of it came from when you built up a hero moment for the boy.
Yeah.
Right? They all go back home. They look for him. He's not there. Where is he? He's already gone out. And the way you shoot it and you present it, I'm like, okay, if this guy can sell me a hero moment with this boy who I don't know who he is, then you know what, Vivek could sell hero moments with anyone.
See, the thing is, it's all coming from the story itself. So it's not about, okay, let me give a high to hero or let me go. I'm just trying to, underline the situation which they are in. I need to show that guy is very furious guy in childhood through some or other moment. So that's the moment for me. The mother needs to be shocked and the audience needs to be, oh my goodness, he is really angry, he's just going behind his mama and with a log, with a fire log. So the thing is, that moment will be underlined forever if I do it properly, because that's coming from the story. So that's how all the highs in the film, or all the elevations for the film are coming from the emotions somewhere or the other. So,
and maybe here we can get a bit more specific about one or two events that happen in your story. And I saw someone discussing it and I thought it was very interesting. In the film, when he's about to beat up Daya, he realizes that the clock has struck 12.
Yeah.
But then you've already set up something else earlier in the story that comes, and creates a beautiful mass moment there.
Yeah.
But did you also consider the possibility of, whether if the resolution had not happened there on some level, then how would he handle it? How would he handle the village people thinking that nobody came to rescue us? How would he...
See, I never got into that thought.
You did.
I never got into that thought. Daya, Suryah not hitting Daya was not at all there in my head.
Yeah.
I asked people...
Because ultimately that's the next step, wouldn't it be? Because the first step is on Saturdays I can beat up people. The second step would be, okay, do I need to beat up people on Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Then the third step would be, I'm not going to beat up anyone.
Beat up anyone now, yeah. So that's the thing. But I stopped while I'm showing it to the people, to my friends actually.
Yeah.
I stopped at that particular moment and I asked them, what are you thinking at this moment?
Which moment?
That when he missed.
When he missed and he's saying, I'm walking
when he's leaving, I stopped and I asked them, what are you thinking at this moment? So what? Is he not going to hit for the rest of his life or what? Okay, so then I thought, because as I already knew that I had a plan there.
Correct.
So I didn't get into that direction.
I'm assuming that this plan itself was created for that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a very good foreshadow.
That is true.
It just went in there.
It felt like you were thinking about, okay, 12 o'clock, but then he realizes he has another 10 minutes more. How can I plan this extra 10 minutes somewhere else?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want Suryah to go and hit Daya, because Daya is such a maniac. I don't want him to hit Daya also in the same way how he hit other people.
Right?
I just want a little more drama to it. So that's how all these complete thinking.
Do you want to talk to me about the choice to split it into these chapters? Why did you think that was needed for this film?
Just to get into the just to give more direction to it. I just want to I thought this particular episode would give audience, put them in a particular direction and drive them in a proper direction.
Okay. And do you think the film would have lost some value without that direction that you give through these chapters?
No, it's not. But I just, while I'm writing, I just felt I just want to put a chapter name to it to consolidate the whole information into one singular word. Actually, I just want to see how different ways it's going to turn. That's
okay. And I thought the music was great in the film. I thought it was very energetic. Jake's Bijoy, right?
Yeah.
Very energetic, lots of techno, lots of and I thought it was great. And while coming here, I was listening to this track called Unchained. Right? That's what the track is. Yeah. And I thought if I didn't know this belonged to Saripodhaa Sanivaaram, it could have belonged to any Hollywood film.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah. He's one of the very passionate technicians I've ever worked with. Jakes, and his understanding of, because he doesn't know Telugu.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. He's coming from Malayalam, so and he's I think he's the music director of Ayyappan Koshayam and a lot of super duper hit films there.
Yeah.
His understanding of the whole concept and the way he wanted to present it in a different way is completely out of the world actually.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go into the route which normally people does. Okay, if I இங்க வந்து நான் போனா எனக்கு சேஃபான ஒரு இது கிடைக்கும்னா அங்க போக மாட்டான். So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு technician.
Yeah, just like you were talking about how the chapter titles give it a sense of direction. The music's also almost
very true.
Giving you a sense of this is what this film is.
Yeah,
This is what it's trying to be.
See, the thing is, I always believe all the be it cinematography, be it music, or be it any other craft, it would enhance my storytelling.
Yeah.
Or it would rather help my storytelling to go in a better flow in a better way. So likewise, the technicians like Jakes, Murali Garu, everyone, they're extension to my storytelling. So even Murali Garu, how the staging was done, and everything, and be it Jakes giving a direction to where it's really going, and just sometimes we may not get the emotions properly through acting. So enhancing the existing emotion or giving a direction to the emotion, that's the music director job, and Jakes has done it brilliantly.
Love it. I think my most favorite moment in this film has nothing to do with Suryah.
Okay.
I think it's when Kurma is looking at the CCTV.
Yeah.
You know which scene I'm talking about, and he promises to give him something, but the order is not delivered for the longest time. I absolutely loved the pettiness of that scene.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very rarely, beautifully petty moment. The way SJS reacts, the way Murali Garu is, he's sort of enjoying what's going on there.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the joy of that scene.
See, few ideas we really don't know. They just happen. So it is one of those scenes where I felt really happy after finishing off my that draft of that scene. I felt, wow, it really looked good actually.
Yeah, you can see how it could drive a person
mad. Mad actually. Yeah, so that's there actually.
Yeah.
I was trying to put myself into SJS's Daya's situation.
Yeah.
And it's driving through. That's actually.
Yeah.
So that's how I usually write. I put it in both the characters and see.
You know how they say in The Dark Knight Rises, like, without a bit of hope, there can't be true despair.
Yeah, true.
So he's coming there with a bit of hope.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So after finishing up, putting myself into Daya's shoes, a person like Daya would go crazy after that.
Yeah.
So that's there. Then I finished off my draft and I just showed it to my direction team. And they loved that scene.
Because we are talking about mythology, one or two moments here and there, the idea where it reminded me of, in many of our mythological stories, there's always one sage who's getting very pissed off because he doesn't get what he wants.
Yeah.
He's just coming there, Durvasa and all of these sages, right?
Yeah.
They come there, they sit. Nobody told me good morning, and he gets pissed off and he curses you. So this also reminded me of that, where as a guest he comes, then these things are not done for him.
Yeah, he was humiliated in some or other way.
Yeah. And even though this film is fighting against the notion of heroism and all that, you still manage to throw in some crowd-pleasing ideas as well. You make references to the natural star idea, for example. Did you see any sort of conflict there? Was the temptation to do it? You know the joy of it.
Yeah.
But then, are you thinking, should I do it? Should I?
That was there. I was just, hanging whether to go for it or not.
Yeah.
But I went and told Nani Garu and Rishi sir, I had this idea, but do I really need to
follow up on it? Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing is, end of the day, it's an entertainer.
Yeah.
It's not harming the the identity of the script or the morale of the script in any way.
That's true.
It's just adding a bit more spice to it. That's it. Yeah. So that's what.
Did you at all worry that after all the build up, after all the anticipation you create, this grand, bigger idea that you're talking about, where he doesn't need to do it all himself. In fact, he needs to do nothing. Let the victims fight for themselves.
Yeah.
Did you worry that it may not be widely received? Did you worry that it may not have as much joy as people being used to a hero going and saving?
See, the thing is, my initial draft of idea is not hero not fighting at all, and he'll just gives courage to the people and let the people fight. But I was shit scared actually. See, the thing is, I really wanted to do that, but I really don't know how people will take it. So because giving making him fight in all the fights, making him a superhero, or making him this kind of a person all throughout, and making him silent in the climax.
Correct. Yeah.
That's a very risky call. So I just wanted to maintain some sort of balance of not hitting.
Now and then I'll give you some hitting.
And let the people also.
And the screenplay does it so effectively. It keeps giving you these tiny releases now and then.
Yeah.
Okay, now he beat up SJS. Are you happy for a while? Can we move on with the story?
That's how we did it actually.
And so many times it's the build up that's so much fun, right? Even when we consume cinema,
very
while it's leading up to something, it's great. When the actual event happens, when the climax itself happens, then you're like, yeah, whatever. It was so much more fun while I was. Just like in books, when you don't really see the actual visuals, it's a lot more fun than when you see.
Anticipation is fun.
It is
not the reality.
That's
see, it do happen sometimes, because with this anticipation, sometimes it might meet your expectations, might not sometimes. Obviously when it meets your expectation, you will definitely be happy, but sometimes even the filmmakers, we might not get into the audience, because the vastness of what they are thinking is huge than what we actually did so that's always there.
Growing up, the cinema that you saw, the books that you read, the mythological stories that you were told, surely it also prepared you for some hero who would come and rescue you, just like it does for all of us. When did that start changing for you?
See, the thing is, the vigilante story, when I wanted to tell a story, when I wanted to do an action film, the first norm is I wanted to do it in my own way. So it shouldn't follow the tropes, though it did. I just want to give one edge to it, where it will at least fall under my bracket. So the first thing which I really wanted to do, if I'm going for a vigilante story, let me form a new angle to it. Okay, so likewise, I don't want him to fight. Rather, he wants them to become a hero.
Okay.
The superhero should born from the people who really wanted themselves to be saved. Actually, so that's the idea which
is that done as an edge to the story that you're saying, or is this something that you truly believe?
Even I believe in a way that, see, if I don't believe in it, I won't get that idea.
Fair enough. Okay. So that's what I'm asking. So when did you start to realize the futility of believing in a hero figure, or the impossibility of becoming a hero figure?
See, the thing is, I always believe that the hero comes from the situation, not by virtue. So when the situation demands a hero, there comes a hero. So for me, I don't want someone to become a hero from the word go. So it has to have a reason. It has to see, if I don't have a motivation for someone to becoming a hero, I don't see a purpose in it. So probably that thought process, and the way I was watching a lot of films, I was watching a lot of, for example, a lot of vigilante series, or what, a lot of.
Give me an example.
See, for example, even Batman, so people will be waiting for Batman.
I thought about it, but I wasn't sure if I should mention it. But it reminded me of Dark Knight once in a while. When the boat scene, where the people are established to be fundamentally good, right? So see, the thing is, people will be waiting for someone or the other to come and save him.
See, my basic idea is, if we take very vague example of Bahubali, the elder Bahubali is dead.
Correct.
The people are getting suffered till the younger one comes.
That's true.
Okay, what if the elder Bahubali gives courage to the people, and what if they fight themselves? There is no need for younger Bahubali. That's the idea.
And you know what? The Amarendra Bahubali could have lived a happier life, maybe, without the responsibility of all of this. Maybe he could have done whatever he truly wanted to.
True.
See,
but the idea, I completely get the idea of why Mahendra.
No, we all enjoy the Bahubali films.
That's there actually. It just got that. See, that's a large scale film. That's an epic action film. It has to be done that way. If I'm getting down to the reality, what if this comes to the picture. So that's what I thought. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. That's what makes it a very, very unique film. That's what sells this film to me as a, you know what, this film is trying to be a lot more than it needs to be.
Yeah, I wanted him to be even the vigilante hero. See, the Batman is one of the most grounded superhero films.
True.
I wanted even more grounded than Batman. So that's the reason. Yeah.
Which one? The Pattinson one or the Christian Bale one?
Christian Bale one.
Christian Bale. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I just wanted to be as grounded as possible. Yeah.
Let's make him problematic.
Yeah.
Let's make him a normal guy.
Normal guy.
As much as possible.
Yeah. That's my idea. Normal guy.
Yeah. Towards the very end of the film, he talks about Nagmathu romance raaledu annattu, you know, towards once things are done. But when I thought about the relationship that he shares with her, the romance actually came up.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very beautiful also.
Beautiful.
I thought it was very understated.
Yeah.
No duets, no love songs, no big, you know, suffering in love.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have some fun with the last one. That's it. Yeah, probably he didn't get the romance of what he really expected. He was busy in Saturdays and all of this.
Yeah.
Probably his expectations of romance is different.
Yeah.
So that,
how? Tell me, Vivek, from your understanding of cinema, writing, everything, how important is it to send people off in a happy note?
it need not actually.
No?
See,
Okay.
I just want to send them with a
Because
link.
you do that very effectively in this film.
Yeah.
A lot of meaningful things happen.
Yeah.
And they finish happening. And then you give us some cause for celebration, a bit of happiness and joy and dance and song.
Yeah. Either I wanted to send them very happy, consolidating everything into one single moment,
Yeah.
or the second thing is I just wanted to send them home with a lingered thought. I just want while they are getting their bikes or while they are getting their car, respective vehicles, I just want them to think about the film once again
Yeah.
while going home. Oh, is it? So that's what is important. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe as a final question, I'll reserve what made me most emotional about this film. I loved how you treated the mom's sari.
Yeah.
Right? That bit, it's constantly there. It's constantly reminding you. For me, it was a reminder that, you know, sometimes one object in a film
Yeah.
can make things so emotional, even without there being anything said in the film. And I liked when he used it to, you know, stifle somebody's blood in one scene. Just small things like that across the film that made me feel like it comes from a place of great love and affection.
I see they're finding their presence in their absence. So that's the thing actually. Even though mom is not there, he's living through that one particular moment of sari or dreams or whatever it is, and that's very important for him. For him, for Suryah, she's there forever. So he can't even accept the fact that mom is not there. So that's why he goes and asks her, "Amma ee roju." He kept on asking the same thing, "Amma ee roju, Amma ee roju."
That's true.
So for him, it's not about his psyche and all. For him, she's there forever. He can't even accept the fact that she's not there.
Yeah.
So he's that kind of a person. And very interesting thing with this saree is the story is all about the saree, how that particular saree takes the evolution. So first he holds that saree, and then it becomes as a
show of courage.
What to say? He ties it
Bravado.
as a bravado thing every Saturday, and then during the interval portion, he had to put that saree to the baby, and the saree is drenched in blood now. So for the first time, he hasn't seen the saree in the blood till இப்போ வரைக்கும் பார்க்கவே இல்லை. திடீர்னு வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து it has become a mask. And அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து when sister says no, don't do that, it has become a garland. So it is about more the Suryah's evolution of Suryah's character is through that saree. So it takes different shapes.
Which is why I reserved that thing for the very last thing.
Yeah.
Because that spoke through the film.
Through the film.
Yeah. So once the film ends, what do you think he's going to be doing with the sari?
He's going to do with the saree.
No, I'm generally asking, like, what is the sari at the end of the film in your view?
Probably, see, the thing is, baby is holding the saree again. Probably that's a sign to keep going. Probably, to continue.
Yeah. Do you intend to make more with this?
I would love to, because Suryah's character has that scope of getting explored in different directions. Actually, I would love to.
And would the same rules apply?
Yeah. The rules definitely apply. But what if this character is put in a different situation, like Daya? In the world of Daya, what Suryah is a different person.
Yeah.
What if in the world of someone else, how Suryah will become? So Sokulpalam Daya is done.
Yes.
Yeah. What if Suryah is put in some other world? Probably if he goes somewhere, how it's going to be.
Lovely. Vivek, I won't ask you for what that is. But I am very sure, based on the evidence of this film, that too will be riveting, I think. Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you so
I
much.
enjoyed the film. I enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.